In previous video, we have studied the logical data type, and now in this video, we are going to explore the textual data type. There are two essential types used for handling textual data, the character and the string data type. And understanding this will help you manage and manipulate text data in MATLAB efficiently. So now let's start by exploring very first data type, and that is character data type. So first of all, here we'll write cleol and CLC. The character data type in MATLAB represents character arrays, which are sequence of characters stored in a linear array. This data type is traditionally used in MATLAB for handling text. The characters in MATLAB are stored as 16-bit Unicode characters. Each character occupies 2 bytes of memory, allowing for a wide range of characters beyond the ASCII code. Now let's look into the syntax for creating variables of character data type. So creating character array is very simple, and this can be done by enclosing text in single quote, and that what you can see over here. So this is the variable that we are creating, and this is our text data, and we are putting this text data into single quote, and that will define it as character data. Now let's talk about the basic operations. The basic operations on character array includes the concatenation. This can be done using square bracket or star cat function, and the example of this you can see over here. Here we are using square brackets. Now let me hide this and run this section again, and you can see the result of combining two separate variables. But with this type of applications, there are certain limitations of character data type. A common issue with character array arises when we are trying to attempting to manipulate them like a strings, as they behave differently, especially with the functions like strcat, which ignores trailing space in the character array. So here you can see the difference what I am talking about. Here the space is ignored, and here the space is preserved. Now I want you to implement this in MATLAB and check the result on your screen. Now if we talk about performance consideration, then memory usage can be significant when dealing with the large arrays of characters, especially in older version of MATLAB that don't optimize the storage of such data as efficiently as modern string arrays. So here string array has little bit of advantage. Now if we talk about practical example of character data type, then it can be used in many applications. One of the example use of character array is in generating dynamic field names for structures or reading text data from file line by line. And here is small code which reads the data from this data.txt file. Let me open this file and show it to you what is written in this data.txt file. Welcome to MATLAB reading text data using character array. Now close this file and run this much of section. Now I don't want to see the result of this, I just want to observe this much only, right? So now let's run this section, and you can see here. So this is one of the practical example of using this character data type. So this is all about character data type, and now we'll look into the string data type. But before that, there is a quick short question for you, and the question is this: are characters in MATLAB stored as 16-bit Unicode characters or 8-bit Unicode characters? Think and write your answer into the comments below. And once you are done with that, then we'll move ahead. This question is asked to check your attentivity, how attentive you are during the video, right? So if you can answer, big thumbs up for you. And if you cannot, then try to be a little bit more attentive while watching the video. So now we'll move ahead and we'll go to the next data type, and that is string. Let's bring it a little bit up. First we'll write clear all and CLC. So basically, this string data type is introduced in more recent version of MATLAB, and this data type represents text data more intuitively. Here, each element of a string array is a sequence of character, and string arrays can handle multiple pieces of text as distinct elements. Now let's see how this data type is stored in MATLAB. String arrays are stored in a way that each string is an object which can dynamically resize and optimize memory usage based on the content. If you want to create the string array, then that is quite simple. This is our variable and this is our data, and to make it string data type, you just need to make it in double quotes. So when you put your data in double quotes, MATLAB understand it as string data type. Now let's run this section and observe it. This is our output, and here you can see the data class is string. So now if we see what are the basic operations that can be done with this string data type, then string array supports operations like concatenation, comparison, and manipulation through rich set of dedicated functions. Here you can see one of the example. Let's run this section and observe the output. The output is hello world. It is concatenating two string variables. When you are dealing with string array, one of the issue you find with string array is they are not backward compatible with older MATLAB codes, which expects the character arrays, and that could be the limiting factor. Other than this, if we talk about the performance consideration, string array generally provides better performance and memory efficiency for text manipulation. They literally outperform character arrays, especially when working with the large data set. Now if we see the practical example or use case of string data type, then it can be useful in data analysis where the text labeling and manipulations are frequent, or when handling user input or displaying customized plot labels. Let me show you one of the example here. Now for some time we'll suppress this result. Here in this line we are asking from input by user and then combining it with greeting message and then finally showing the display result. Now let's run this section. Enter your name. My name is Murduraj. Let's go ahead. Hello Murduraj. So this is how you can use string data type in MATLAB. Both this data type have their unique advantages and applications. Choosing the right one depends on your needs and the version of MATLAB you are using. So this is all about string data type. Now there is a quick short question for you to check if you have understood it properly or not. And the question is this: what will be the data type of this variable A, hello, and B, hi? Your options are character and string. So write in comments which variable is of which data type. If you could answer this question correctly, I feel that making this video is worth. So write the answer in comments below. So that's all about character and string data type in MATLAB, and I hope you have found this video useful. And if it is true, then do not forget to hit the like button and to subscribe to this channel. And now we'll learn the complex number data type into the next video, and the link of the video is on your screen. So see you into the next video. Bye bye.